What's up, YouTube? BK with BK Gaming 9000 here today. We are on the Division, and we are going to do a little cache opening. So here we have about 21 caches. We have all types from underground caches to field proficiency caches to combat assignment caches and dark zone assignment caches and all that good stuff. Mostly underground caches because I didn't open them before the new patch came out. So I thought, why not go ahead and dive right on into it. So a couple things that I'm kind of looking for. I'm kind of looking for an Alpha Bridge set, so hopefully we can get some good Alpha Bridge rolls, preferably a mask and backpack. That way I can keep my Savage and my Reckless chest piece going, because I like that combination. It's kind of preference, but you know, I'm also looking for Fire Crest, so if we end up getting some Fire Crest, that'd be awesome as well. As well as, you know, looking for some new weapons. I actually just acquired an ACR, which I'm going to test, but it has Destructive, Brutal, and Capable on it, and I'm also using the G36 Enhanced with Prepared, Responsive, and Focused. So hopefully with the Alpha Bridge set, I can get all 6 of those, providing that all of my firearm stamina and electronics meet the requirements to unlock all 3 for each character. So that's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and dive right on into it. If you guys like this video, please smash that like button. It took a while to save all these up, but let's go ahead and dive right on into it. So starting off with the combat assignment cache, let's go ahead and just get on into it and see what we get. So we get some Fire Crest gloves, which isn't bad. Like we said, we're looking for some Fire Crest stuff. But of course we have our Savage gloves and a bunch of other Savage gloves. But these ones have SMG damage, health on kill, and critical hit chance. Roll for firearms, which is a very, very high roll for firearms. So with the 3 sets of these, you get the Incinerary. But the set 3, which would this would put me at, would get me 50% flame turret range and 30% flame turret damage. And then the 4% is your damage is increased by 15% against burning targets. So all in all, it could be good. So we'll end up keeping that and see if we can't re-roll that later. Next one, so another combat one. Let's go ahead and see what we get. So we get the Super 90 229. The best part about all this is that all the stuff should be dropping at the highest gear score as of right now. This one has accurate, vicious, and swift. I'm not much of a shotgun person, but you know, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't, you know, what I look forward to. So on to the next one. Let's go another combat assignment cache, and we got 2 more of these. We have the Tactical M249 Para, which is a light machine gun. So let's go ahead and check this one out. This one has Competent, Unforgiving, and Dominant on it. So we could always re-roll Competent, but Unforgiving is kind of like, it's underrated, but I don't really see myself using it that often, even though I do, because we're always low health. But at the same time, that's why it's underrated, because not a lot of people use it. But I'm probably not going to use it. I would like another Hungry Hog. I do have a Hungry Hog, but it is gear score 204. But I would love another Hungry Hog. So hopefully, I'm wondering if you can get those in these. So we'll see. I bet you those are just dropped weapons. So next combat one. Let's go ahead and see. We get the Tactical MK16. And we're getting some Phoenix credits, I believe, so hooray for that. Let's go ahead and check that out. It is an assault rifle. It's got Responsive, Ferocious, and Competent on it. As you see, Ferocious isn't unlocked because since it is a 229, all the stuff has to be evenly spread at 3,000, which technically I think I can make it there. I just, you know, don't want to drop my toughness in order to meet the skill power needs. So I'm just going to go ahead and dismantle that. And I'm actually probably going to save some of these afterwards in order to sell them to get more money. So let's go ahead and see what the Dark Zone assignment gives us. It's probably going to give us some DZ funds as well as something. Oh, we got some Final Measure knee pads. A lot of people run Final Measure. It's still one of the kings So especially since this is a stamina roll, which is pretty nice. So exotic damage, resilience, disruptive resistance, increased kill XP, and disorient resistance. I'd probably get rid of increased kill XP because I am already level 99 in the Dark Zone. It doesn't really bother me that much, so I don't need to have those. So if I were to go with a set like this, I would probably end up re-rolling that. But we're going to keep on to these sets that might be changed into something else later. So next for our field proficiency, we get two high ends actually. So we get a SOCOM MK20 SSR and Gunslinger Vest. I'm excited for that Gunslinger Vest. I'm wondering if it's going to have a good one, a good roll on it. So go ahead and go to the Marksman Rifle first. It's got Vicious, Deadly, and Competent on it. That's actually pretty decent. The only thing that I would probably re-roll... Ooh, well, did Vicious change from 1.4? It says critical hit chances increased by 10% while having more than 2 segments of health. So no longer is it just you take one bullet and then that talent goes away. It has to go a whole bar down. So that's actually very interesting. I haven't seen that yet, and that makes that talent a lot better. Wow. Cool. We're still getting rid of it. Some of you are like, why, Brandon? Why? Because I felt like it. So this one has Vigorous, which actually is pretty decent as well, although it is rolled towards the electronic side, which is not what we want, but, you know, it's okay. It is got exotic damage, resilience, protection from elites, and increased kill XP. So that's not horrible. It's not amazing, but it's not horrible. So, you know, mine that I'm running right now is still King of the Mountain, and I keep dismantling it when I mean to sell it. So next, let's do another field proficiency cache. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. And we get Gloves of the Nomad and a military L86 LSW. I believe that is, it's either the M60. I think it's the M60, not the L86, which is the best light machine gun. But I'll take it. So first off, with the Gloves of the Nomad, Gloves of the Nomad are still viable. A lot of people use the set still. I don't, but a lot of people do. So if you're into that set, that's cool. Let me know in the comments down below where you would use that set besides the Dark Zone, because I know a lot of people have been running solo underground with that set. So because of the fact that you keep getting that health per kill. This one has Brutal, Vicious, and Sustain. That's actually pretty decent. I'm probably going to end up keeping this. Not going to lie to you guys. So let's go ahead and move on into the next one. Next field proficiency. These are awesome. You get doubles. Double stuff. Tactical Gloves and Burst Fire MP5A4. Let's go ahead and see. I don't know why I exited there. Let's go ahead and see that Burst Fire. Burst Fire with Talented, Provident, and Destructive. The Destructive is good because it's already unlocked. Provident is not amazing, and Talented is okay. So I'd probably re-roll Provident for that, but I believe this is a Burst Fire gun. So considering it says Burst Fire in the title, I'm not a big fan of Burst Fire guns. In Destiny, I am, but in the Division, not so much. It's just it's a different feel, and I don't really care for the feel. I don't feel like I'm doing enough damage as quick. Here we have an interesting roll. We have a Savage Glove with electronics. Now, if I wore this, it would bring my DPS up, but it would bring my toughness way down. But my skill power would go like soaring. But the key thing to look at here is when I would equip this, everything would stay above 3,000, which means that I can unlock all 3 talents. So that's very interesting, very enticing. I'm probably going to keep this and try to re-roll it to something different. Let's be real. It has assault rifle damage, critical hit damage, and damage to elites. So that's actually not that bad considering now that I'm using assault rifles. So if I do get my Alpha Bridge set This is definitely the glove that I'm going to be wearing because it has that extra damage. And then I'll probably roll it for toughness because I like to have toughness because I mostly rely on myself. So let's go ahead and get on into the next one. On to the next one. It's going to be a long video. We got the gunslinger vest and we got gloves of the Nomad. I'm probably not even going to look at the Nomad ones because I'm not going to wear the Nomad ones. It's a firearms build. I don't want it. And this one has forceful, increased armor by 15% while the signature skill is active. It's not horrible. A lot of the people who look for like just reckless and savage are kind of like me when that's all I used back in the day and I rely on it, and it's just like if it's not broken, you know, just keep rolling with it. That's the way I feel about it. But there are a lot of good talents out there now for high ends. This one being one of them if you always are relying on that signature skill. So definitely keep that in mind. I'm not going to use it, but some of you might like those skills. We have field proficiency cache again. And we have 27 Phoenix credits. I just realized that you get 10 230 if you want, and I'm like getting all of them. We got Hunter's Faith gloves and Operator gloves. So we got 2 gloves there. Hunter's Faith, we have health on kill, critical hit damage, and shotgun damage, and is rolled towards firearms, which is always nice. And then this one we have Astute, which is the first 3 bullets of your magazine have 5% higher chance to do critical hit damage, and is rolled for electronics. This is what I was talking about. Some of the talents are okay. This one is not, in my opinion, okay because it's just the first 3 bullets. So what's the point of having it on your character? So, and I know I keep dismantling. I know I keep doing it. So now onto the underground cache. Let's do it. First one. I've been saving these. So we got the Strikers pack. I bet you, I wonder if we're just going to end up getting like old gear sets or something like that, considering I've been saving these for a long time. So we have critical hit damage and ammo capacity. It's rolled towards firearms, so if I ever decided, you know, to go Striker, because Striker is 20% stability, 10% enemy armor damage, and then the 4-piece, this would be a nice roll for it, but unfortunately I do not see myself going back to the Striker set. I used to do 3-3 for Striker and Sentry Skull. Not anymore because Strikers, in my opinion, got nerfed. So we have a Reclaimer vest, which is interesting. If you don't know what the Reclaimer set does, we have consumable duration, support station duration, and then, you know, the whole team gets the consumable. I was very interested in the set when it first was announced because a lot of people were using like waters and it would help like the whole team and stuff like that. But you know, I think it kind of like, you know, I wouldn't use it in that situation because of the fact that I wasn't playing in a group all the time. So, yeah. But it's still not a bad set. Not a bad set. Let's go to our next underground cache. If you guys hear me kind of stuffed up, I've been sick like all week. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely nuts. We got another chest piece. We got an Operator. So let's go ahead, and it's got Reckless on it, which is always nice. It's got way less armor because I think... No, it is... Wow. Yeah, the armor roll is just horrible on this one. It's got exotic damage, resilience, health, and increased kill XP. I'll probably end up keeping this one because it has health on kill, which is always nice, rather than, you know, more health. I know more health is helpful, but health on kill is better because if you, you know, kill more enemies, like say if you go into hard mode or something like that, you'll end up surviving more often. So let's go ahead and open the next one. So we have an Operator mask. Sorry again if this video is really long, but I've saved these up. So we got Tenacious on this one. It has increased damage by 10% for 10 seconds while using a med kit, which is always nice. So if you use that, if you find yourself like soloing something and you pop a med kit or something like that, you know, that will be nice and helpful for you. But for me, not so much because I'm a run and gun type of guy. So on to the next one. We got a couple left. So we have the tactical holster. We're going to try to blaze through these. We got Sturdy, which is always nice. Increase armor by 15% when staying more than 4 seconds in the same cover, which is always nice, especially if you run solo. Unless you're facing people with grenade launchers and stuff like that, then that's not the smartest idea. But this is actually a pretty decent roll, so we're probably gonna keep this. Yeah, I am probably gonna keep this just to, you know, get a little variety there. Let's go ahead and open the next one. And we get a Spec Ops mask. Let's go ahead and quickly roll over this. We have the Rehabilitated, every 2%, heals 2% every second during status effects, which is always nice, but brings my toughness way down there. So 5 more, coming to the end, We got a tactical holster. I'm looking for some green here. Like, where's the green? Believe, yeah, Steadfast. Which is nice, but not for me. Let's go. Oh, there's some green. There we go. Oh, knee pads of the Nomad. You serious, bro? I'm probably gonna end up, yeah, I'm dismantling that like 100% for sure. Yeah, even Siri was upset with that. She got really upset. She came online and was like, I can't believe you just got that. And I'm like, me neither. More green. We got final measure. It's gonna force us to put a final measure set on. Like, honest to God, it is. Wow. Look at that toughness. It's got 5,118 health, 1,037 armor, and 45% ammo capacity. That's actually really decent. So, I'm gonna keep that. Just in case, because you never know. Like I said before, I'm not sure what build I kind of want to run. I'm kind of gearing towards what I said, but it looks like we're not getting any of those. So we're going to check that glove out in a second. We're just going to open up the last one. And we get a SOCOM M1A. Nice. For the last gun. So we have the gloves that we're going to take a look at, which have Savage. Look at that. Look at that health. Wow. It's got pistol damage, critical hit damage, and SMG damage. It's always nice. Probably going to end up keeping that. Not going to lie. Now let's take a look at that SOCOM M1A with Predatory, Commanding, and Adept. So I probably won't be using that at all. Nope. If you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. Subscribe for more. It took a long time to get all these. I stopped myself from doing that so I can sell them. But yeah, stick around for more videos in the future, and I'll catch you guys in that next one. Peace.